Ricky, you haven't been recording all this, have you, Ricky? You have? Damn.
Bitch, no.
I'm investing in me right now.
Chill out.
Yeah, chill out with that shit.
For real. Would you invest in stocks?
I don't know anything about stocks, so if I would have a financial advisor for that, because I don't know anything about that.
That's like a roller coaster itself.
Yeah, it's that long term money. So right now it's like, why the fuck am I gonna like? I don't want like people be like I get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you invest in this, by the time you're 65, you're gonna be bitch. I'm not trying to be 65 cruising the world. I'm trying to do this shit now. I'm trying to figure it out now.
Yo.
Like who knows, right? What if you invest long term and then God forbid 10 years later you fucking die?
Right.
So it's like that's that people think that they're guaranteed tomorrow. I'd rather live life happy, live life not to the fullest, and ride that wave and figure it out and make money and fuck up and figure it out and make money and fuck up and all that. And even if I hit 65, even if I live a very mediocre life, like even if I gotta be at a nursing home, at least I can look back and be like, damn, I did some shit in my life. I had a great life. Rather than I worked like a slave for 60 years and I saved every penny and I invested everything. Now I'm rich, but guess what? Now I got diabetes. I'm fucking old as shit. You get what I mean? Like that's my mentality on it. Oh. But then again, I don't have kids, right? So you got people that be like, "Well, what about my kids?" My personal opinion, maybe because I don't have kids, I figured it out. They'll figure it out. Like,
I mean, that is true.
If I could leave you something, cool. I'm trying. That's the goal. If I can make enough money to leave my kids something, cool. But if I don't, hey, my dude, I fucked up. You figure it out.
You know what's crazy? You say that.
What?
Mm-hmm. My great grandma passed away years ago. And so her biggest thing has always been about having good credit and making sure you save for rainy days and all that, right? So my grandpa, who is still alive, has worked his pretty much almost his whole life. Mm-hmm. So he would slave himself, obviously because he has like 7 kids too, so he had to keep up with them and everything else. But he would slave himself to make so much money so he could retire, right? Ask me what he does now with all that money he has.
What?
Sits on his couch.
Yeah, he's too old. There's no energy. There's no enthusiasm. Yeah, you're old.
And that's what I'm like. You literally worked almost your whole life just to do that. And I get it, like, you know, you're comfortable, your house paid off, but you're not enjoying it.
You didn't live.
No, you know who enjoys it? His daughter.
Yeah.
I'm
and then
like,
now they're gonna grow up spoiled. They're not gonna know what it takes to get that money. They're not gonna get all that, right?
Dude, she doesn't.
Like for me, God forbid something goes wrong and I go soon. I can look back and be like, these last couple 3, 4, 5 years, my life has been, dude, I'm basically retired. Mm-hmm. Technically, I wake up every day and there is no sense of, fuck, I gotta be at work at 9. Or I gotta be at work. I did that shit for a long time. I did it for so many years. But at 35, I wake up every day and I'm just like, niggas, we woke up today, made some fucking huevos, we just chill. Like, there's no sense of urgency. It's literally nothing. But that's the life that I live, and that's what I'm so used to now. Even yesterday, we went out to go eat at some Mexican restaurant. I was just like, man, like these motherfuckers are working like clockwork. They're making tacos, they're serving. And it's just like, deep down they don't want to be here. Mm-hmm. Deep down they have to be here. They have to serve. And I was like, I don't, oh man, I can never go back to that. So, thank God I've been blessed but I mean, yeah, is it blessing? Of course. But at the same time, I know the years and years and years and years that it took to get those blessings. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm here. But I could never go work for no one else or work a 9 to 5. I couldn't picture myself working a 9 to 5 anymore. That's what I tell people. It's like, it's hard because if you're in that cycle and you're living paycheck to paycheck and you don't have the luxury to take off and do what you love because you have to work to pay these bills, it sucks. But you can always plan. So, for example, someone like Danny who works at a bank, right? Mm-hmm. She can't just quit the bank and just live like me and Ricky because she has obligations, she has bills and all that. But what she can do is plan. Mm-hmm. She can say, all right, in the next 2-3 years, this is where I want to be. How do I get there? Well, I got to plan. I got to figure it out. These are going to be my side hustle. I'm going to start cutting hair on the side. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start saving. But it takes time. It takes years. So when you get to that fucking 3rd year, now I can quit the bank because I got 50 grand saved up. And with that 50 grand, I can make moves. Mm-hmm. But people don't want that. People want that quick shit, man. Yeah. And no one wants to be patient. And what do you think? You know how long I was at Official Cuts?
Wait.
Take a guess.
Like 12 years. 15.
14 years I was at Official Cuts. I started there at 18. and I got out of there at 31, almost 32.
Damn.
But those years, maybe like the first 8, 9 years, I was on bullshit. But the last 6 years, 5 years there, I was planning my exit. I knew it was gonna take long, but I was figuring it out. Social media came about, Instagram came about. How can I figure this shit out? What did I figure out? Well, fuck. I realized that if I create a strong clientele base, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can go cut in my mom's basement, they're gonna follow me. I could go here, they're gonna follow me. I could go there, follow me. I only moved 10 minutes away in my studio. So to people that are like, oh, you're only 10 minutes away? Yeah, why the fuck would I stay at Official Cuts? I'm gonna go here. So I was able to prove that concept. But all that shit took plan. It's a plan. Nothing's ever gonna land in your lap. And I tell people, it's like, you have to plan your way out. So when you got people telling you like, oh, I'm in a dead end, or I'm living paycheck to paycheck, or I'm this, I'm that. Listen, dude, even if you are living paycheck to paycheck, I guarantee you're still ordering DoorDash. I guarantee you probably still got a little bit of weed that you're buying. I guarantee you're still figuring some shit out to make yourself feel comfortable, right?
That part.
But if you plan all that shit that you're doing,
You need to cut it off.
you cut it off and you figure it out. But it's a plan. It takes time. But and those are things that I figured out. But it's just like, dude, there's people that do, and then there's people that just complain. So as much as I want to hear him say, oh man, I'm lucky, I'm blessed, dude, yeah, but I also plan to be here today. It is this shit didn't come fucking, they didn't just land, HQ didn't just land on, hell no, dude, this shit was off approved from Oak Lawn. And this isn't even it for me. My ultimate goal is to have a big ass like space, 2 floors type shit. Somewhere that I could live and do this shit. Imagine if I had a second floor with like a whole living space. Dude, this is it. I got a mansion.
I have this already set up and no.
Yeah, like literally this, but now a stair to another home area. Dude, this is it. I made it. I'm happy, right? But this is just a stepping stone. But it's a plan that it's not gonna happen for at least another 4 or 5 years. God willing. It's that simple. So don't get frustrated because today people are on Instagram and they're seeing me, or they're seeing fucking Pacinos, or they're seeing their favorite athlete and they're like, man, dude.
It takes time.
It takes fucking time, dude. None of that shit comes overnight. Hell no. Plan. You're what, 24?
Yeah.
Dude, there's no reason by the time you're 28, 4 years, if you figured out a plan and you start today, that in 4 years you can't get there. There's no reason. Like you say you want to say, in 4 years, by the time I'm 28, I want to own my own house. I want to be on my own. I want to have a dream car, and I want to make passive income. All right, figure out the plan. What's the plan? How can you make passive income? Well, I could do this. I could design shirts. I could do hair on the side. Cool. But you have to create a fucking plan. If there is no plan, guess what? You're going to turn 28, and you're still going to be at home with your mom. You're still going to be doing it. You get what I mean? There's no plan. You just didn't do shit. All you did was just kept running on that cycle.
Yeah.
And that's it. And what you don't realize is that people right now, for example, Andy from the barbershop, Official Cuts, right? He's been there since I was there, 19 years old. He's probably 36 now, 37. I guarantee his physical body is hurting working all those hours. He's there 6 days a week. He's still working, I'm assuming 10 to 8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's still doing 12, 15 heads a day, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like, yeah, but for how long, dude? Are you going to be 40? Are you going to be 45? Are you going to be 50? When is your body going to give up on you? What if one day you break your hand? There's no plan there because he's stuck in that fucking cycle.
Damn. He's stuck in that routine.
That routine, man. That routine fucking kills you, man. Always get uncomfortable. If you're comfortable, dude, get uncomfortable. Figure some shit out. Figure something out.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, and that's what people are afraid of.
Yeah, but dude, this is what separates them and us. That's
Really
why I don't feel sorry for nobody. Like me, dude. Could I have a 6-pack and be lean and of course, but my ass, I know that, hey, sometimes I get high. Sometimes I eat a lot. Sometimes I eat late. I know that, so I can't get mad at me for falling off. It is what it is. But if you plan and you eat and you meal prep and you go to the gym and you dude, you're eventually going to get to, you're going to get to your goal. So this is how it is with life, man. Like right now, it's my last year with Babyliss, and it's only February.
No way.
I'm already in conversation with Dennis, and I'm picking his brain like, yo, you think they're gonna cut me out like after, because they like Rob the original,
Yeah.
after 10 years. But my thing is like, I'm already picking their brain, and he's basically telling me like, oh, dude, you're good.
Brought a lot to them too.
Oh yeah, I like to think so, right? But because I'm already, you see how I know this is my last year and it's only February and I'm already thinking about next year. I'm not gonna. You think I'm gonna wait till September, October to be like, hey, what do you guys think? No.
No.
My goal is to bring so much value this year, so I know that I got at least another 2-3 years to go. So now I'm good. I signed with 3 more years with level 3, so at least I know deep down that I'm good for another 4 years. So from here till 2027, as far as income, I should be good, God willing.
Do you think there'll ever be like a stopping point with you signing with Babyless?
Yeah, but so if I'm good to 2027, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
because with level 3, I'm good to 2026, 3 more
Okay.
years. So if my year goes up and they sign me for another 3 years, let's just say 2027. So now I got 4 years or 3.5 to figure out a way to not need them anymore. And in 2 years that I've been with Babyless,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and in 2 years that I've been with level 3, look what I opened.
Yeah.
I opened HQ. Could I have gotten that money and bought Gucci and this and that? Yeah, I could have fucked around. I could fuck that, because even if they drop me today, I still have HQ.
Yeah.
I'm using that money and I'm building shit with it. So imagine what I could do in 3 more years with that money. And then not only that, if they resign me, you think they're gonna resign me for the same money?
No.
So now I'm like, all right, bet. What can I do? Should I give this to Ricky and have him manage it? Should we make it an official event space and get something else? Like, it's a plan. That's where I'm 5 years ahead. And on top of that, I still got to think about what haircuts are cool. I got to keep practicing hair. I got to keep educating. There's a lot of dude. There's so much shit to it. But to some people, when they see it, they're like, man, those must be nice, man. You're out here. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to do this. You're chilling. But in my head, I'm working, dude.
Right.
It's constantly working. I'm thinking years ahead. I'm not thinking about next week or tomorrow. I'm thinking. So,
That is very true.
like when I would do classes, I would tell like people, be like, all right, if you're sitting here and I told you like, how are you gonna get to that front door? People would be like, I just walk over there. I'm like, yeah, but how? What do you mean? Yeah, how are you gonna get to the front door? I'm gonna get up and walk over there. Yeah, but how? What do you mean? I'm like, how are you gonna get there? I don't get it. I'm like, bro, you're gonna stand up, you're gonna put left foot in front of your right foot in front of your left foot, and you see what I mean? You're planning, you're figuring shit, your steps, and eventually you're gonna get there. And then they'll be like, oh, but people don't think that they don't break it apart that clear. They just think they're gonna glide over there and fucking get to the door. Nah, dude, you gotta,
By slipping and sliding.
you know? It's like, for example, I tell you, that's your goal over there. How are you gonna get there? You fucking eventually 1 foot over the, you figure this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very knowledgeable because I listen to a lot of fucking big, important people, and I listen to how they break shit. So I think, I'm like, all right. Just because, here's the thing, a lot of people, like, they see Vic Blends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vic Blends is young, 22, 23, 24. I don't know how old he is, but he's young and he made it. So a lot of people that are my age are like, fuck, man, I'm never going to get there. But what if it was my destiny to be the most fucking richest, most popular, like the Andrew Tate type of viral
Yeah.
when I'm 50? You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So why am I rushing it? Why? Just because Vic Blends is 22?
Exactly.
Everyone has their time.
No, everyone does. And that's
Yeah.
like the biggest thing people always say. Like, I always tell people too, I'm like, dude, you'll have your time. As long as you keep fucking being consistent and doing what you have to do on your
It'll
end.
pay off eventually.
Like, just, you gotta chill and give it time. It doesn't happen overnight.
You know?
It doesn't.
I may not be famous and all that, but shit, dude, I'm still making good money.
Right.
But who knows? If I keep going at age 40, which is in 5 years, I might be the biggest thing out there.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? I got all the fucking bullshit that I've been through, the whole foundation to keep me up. Because if people
That's it.
blow up so fast, they have no foundation, they're going to crumble right down.
They really do. They
Mhm.
really fucking do. Because they didn't go through all of the.
Nah, they don't know what it is. It just becomes, it's like you create a one-hit wonder song. And you make this best song, you're viral as fuck, and then out of nowhere, create another one. Well, I don't know. I got lucky with that one. But if you're somebody that's always working on your music, always you have foundation, you have a structure, and you'll last. I mean, if you break it down, I got experience in platform stages. I can host, I can talk, I can cut, I mean, the list goes on of all the shit that I've done, but it's all because of the years of shit that I've been through. I know how to film. When we went to New York 2 days ago, I was in New York. We're doing a filming for photo shoot for Babyless. They don't shoot with
Directing
barbers. They don't shoot with tools. They shoot music videos. They shoot that. There's a certain eye that you have to shoot what we do. So when Dennis is like, "Lo, Sophie, you guys know this shit. Tell them what we need." And in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm telling them because I know this shit. But in my head, I'm like, dude, this is what I should be getting paid for.
Right.
The shit that we shot with them, we could have done it here for for a fraction of the price. Because I got Ricky who has an eye, I got me who has an eye. Sophie could have done it. We were talking about that. I'm like, dude, we could have done that shit for the low. But it's because we know this shit. We have experience on that.
Yeah, and honestly, flamingo hair is a complete different thing too.
Same thing with you. You have so much knowledge in bleach and color and all that. You know what I mean? What if somebody that's never done color, like legit, has zero experience, but then does one color and blows up on social media and it becomes like famous, known for that color and all that? What do you think is gonna happen when people start hitting that person up? Like, yo, can you do my color? Can you do my color? You think that shit's gonna? No, dude. They got no experience. There's nothing backing that shit up.
Yeah, I know a lot like that.
Yeah, but that's all it is, man. Just plan. That's the biggest thing that I tell people. Just plan. You have to plan your exit, man.
You really do. No, seriously.
You know when it starts hitting you? At 26.
Damn, I got 2 years.
When you hit 26, people have this fear of turning 30. I know I had it. Everybody I know, you're like, damn, I'm almost 30. Like, fuck, what am I gonna?
have that fear?
Right.
But let me tell you something. Let me
That's
tell you
right.
something. Your 30s are your best years. You look at, all right, when you're 30, you look at 24 the way at 24 you look at 18 in high school. So you think back to high school, you're like, man, I didn't know shit. I thought I knew shit, but you don't know shit. When you're 30, now you got money. Now you know exactly what you're doing with your life. Now you got shit figured out. And you look at 24, you're like, man, I didn't know anything at 24. Even though today at 24, you're thinking like, I know enough. I know what's up. At 35, thank God for men, our prime is 30 to 35. Like, to me, I'm like, dude, like, imagine if I had this at 25, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do with this shit.
Yeah, no, that's definitely me right now.
Completely, like parties and
Oh, it would be a mess.
yeah. It would've- yeah.
But it happens. But then, man, you have to plan and enjoy life. That's my biggest thing, honestly. Plan it out and figure out a way to execute, and then don't give up on it.
I think I have to find a balance between the two that I want.
What is it that you want, T?
I honestly, so I love doing color, obviously. Like that's been my biggest thing, but I've been so much more into like the custom designing shirts and all that. And it's to the point where I'm like, I actually want to get my own studio for it.
Mm-hmm.
I still do it on the side, but I want to take it more seriously to where I buy bigger machines to make it an actual business. And aside from that, I started doing watching YouTube videos to kind of learn how to like edit and design my work because I'm bad at art.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to learn because that's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so just watching that, but I'm gonna I love them both, and I'm trying to find a balance between the two because obviously hair, I'm elevating a little more because I was doing that a lot, earlier on, and then the t-shirt business was basically like almost 2-3 years ago, but I've been taking it more seriously since then, and I'm like, I love them both. I just need to really find a balance on having to do both because I'm either at the school or working. And then on my downtime, which is like not even till like later in the night, I'll stay up till like 4 or 5 in the morning creating shit, just random ass shit.
Damn.
And it hits me more like in the nighttime, but that's pretty much the only downtime I have throughout the day. So I take advantage of, you know what, if I get a couple hours sleep, it's fine. But I want to mess more around with other techniques, other materials to work with. Mm-hmm. So I'll be up till then just, YouTubing stuff, what else I could use, what else I can invest in, different machines like embroidery. Mm-hmm. There's another machine where it pretty much just prints out the image, but it's like this big old machine where you can print out more than just one.
So give or take, let me ask you this. To get all the machines you want, roughly, what are we looking at?
Well, the embroidery machine alone that I really do want is around 18 grand.
Okay. What about the other one?
The other machine, that's around 5.
That's all you pretty much want?
That's just the machines. I still haven't calculated the, material they both need.
Let's just say 50 grand, give or take, right? You even get something for hats.
Yeah.
Right? 50 grand. How many people are out here buying fucking Benzes just to flex?
It's a lot.
And then they go apply and they get approved for a $50,000 car. Now they're driving, and then they're still paying $1,000 a month to support that car, right? How's your credit? You got good credit? You're building it?
It has to be rebuilt.
Right. So look, you're 24. No shame, my credit, dude. I fucked up my credit 3 or 4 times in my life. Right now, thank God it's going up. So that's your plan is, let me get my credit right. What do I got to do to get my credit right? Do I got to pay these credit cards? Do I got to pay this debt? Cool, plan. Mm-hmm. Figure out a way to pay that shit off. Don't put yourself in more debt. Once you get enough credit, you get a loan. Get a loan from a bank, get a loan from anybody. You get a $40,000, $50,000 loan. Once you get that loan, you buy your machines, right? So once you buy your machines, you buy the material, you buy everything with it, and all you have to do is just pay that loan. So let's just say it's like $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No,
And in
definitely.
between that, you're cutting hair, you're making money, you're building a customer. Let me tell you something about doing hair. If you don't already know, doing hair, you connect yourself with everybody, the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason why you can't cut or do someone's hair who has a mom that's a soccer mom that has a kid that's in a team and they need jerseys made or they need this made or doing hair connects you to all that.
It does. It really does.
So I mean we could get into deeper planning, but I just literally figured it out for you. Fix your credit, get a loan. You're not using your money,
Mm-hmm.
and then you pay that loan off while you're doing your hair, and you delegate. You know what delegate means?
No.
Delegate is that when you get so fucking busy and you got money coming in, hey, brother, let me throw you $500 a week. Complete these orders for me. And guess what? Now you got time. Hey, Enzo, you're fucking 10 years old. Mommy needs you to do this. Here's $100 a week. You're delegating. That means you're giving people. I'm giving Ricky jobs. I'm giving people. That way I don't have to do this shit.
Exactly.
You do my shippings and all that. I'm delegating. I don't have to fucking worry about that anymore. So that's how it is. Once you start paying people to do that, then you got more free time to get what? Creative, to figure more shit out. But by the time that all happens, you're going to be like 28, 29, 30. But now that's a 6-year plan. It could happen. It's possible. It just takes fucking time.
It does.
That's what I tell people is like, people in this generation too, they want it so fast. They want it. People want to. When I was in Fisher Cuts, people were there for like a year or two talking about why does Lowe's get to charge $100? My motherfuckers, I've been doing hair since you were in your daddy's nuts. That's why. That's why, bro. That's why, my dude. Because I've done this. This is go ahead and charge $100. See how many people sit in your chair.
That is true. Like
People want that quick. No one wants to work hard.
nobody, and that's
What's your goal in life?
Oh my god.
Fucking cat.
Honestly, I want to get another place. Like, you know, I already own a house, but I want to own either a townhome or even a house
Mm-hmm.
for myself and leave that house for my parents. And that's something I definitely want to work on.
How you gonna pay for the house?
Honestly, well, I'm still going to stay with Chase, keep working, and I want to start cutting hair on the side, which finish school and stuff. But start saving. I have cut down a lot of spending within, like, buying random shit that I don't need because that's a habit.
Dude, 24. When I was 24, I was not thinking of any of that shit. Dude, I think, I'm telling you, at 26, going on 27, I remember thinking, fuck, because I would make $400 on a Friday and then go to the mall with my guy Andy and then drop $350 on the outfit.
damn.
Yeah, and then go to the club and drop that extra 50 at the club. And that's just what life was for me at 24. You know, you guys are at least smarter with your money than I was. So when I was 26, going on 27, I remember thinking, like, fuck, like, I'm about to be 30. I have nothing. I still live at home. Well, no, at the time I had already moved out. But I had there was no plan. And I was like, damn, I got to figure this shit out. So you guys are good, but at the same time, just don't shoot yourself in the foot by not planning something. Plan an exit.
Yeah.
Plan a fucking exit.
That's a big. I think my starting of the whole plan was just cutting out all my credit card debt. That was it.
That's me right
Which
now.
is not even. I mean, it's high, but not as much.
Credit cards, dude. I'll tell you something. My credit card, I treat it like a debit card.
Man, I with my parents for that shit, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Fucked me
a
up.
lot of people got credit cards and they think that that's like free money. Nah, you still paying that shit. And the longer you wait to pay it, the more you're paying.
No, that's true.
No, they left my ass in the.
I agree.
My credit score was good. Like it was almost like mid 700s.
Do you have like Credit
That's how-
Sesame or Credit
that
Karma?
was my credit
What?
when I got my house. It was like in the 700s.
Like it was good. What'd you say?
Do you have like Credit Karma or Credit Sesame?
Yeah, but Credit Karma is not even like. I go based off the Capital One, that one.
Okay.
Because that one's more accurate.
Then
than-
they should tell you what you need to fix it.
Yeah, I do go off of that, and then like literally all like when I have like my work week, I'll kind of price out my average for the day, and then I'll average out how much to put in each card. Bro, I had over 5 fucking cards.
How
At
much
the-
in debt, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, to me, it doesn't seem like that much, but it's like 12,000.
You know you can consolidate your debt. You know what that means?
You're lying.
Yeah, you can get a loan for 12 grand, pay all your credit cards off, and now you're just paying
Wait,
the loan.
credit score shit. It won't.
Well, no, there's ways around. Don't quote me on how, but there's ways around that you can consolidate your debt. Whereas if somebody pays your debt, like, and then you just pay them that one fucking
I've
price.
heard of something
Because
like
I was
that.
trying to look something like that too. Because only there's too much.
Yeah, you're making,
all
and then you might miss a
over.
month here, and then now you're getting fees and charges.
Exactly. And then the fucked up part is that like 3 of them aren't even like mine.
So somebody else is using them.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, fuck that.
I know.
Dude, when I was like 19, I got approved for like J.C. Penney for like $5,000. I bought my mom a washer and dryer, a badass one. And I remember telling my dad and my brother, like, yo, we're all gonna go on it, and we're all gonna make the payments. Now, once I fucking swiped that card, they fucking.
Right.
So I got fucked with the bill, like $3 or $4,000, and that's what ruined my credit the first time. And then I opened a T-Mobile line for my sister,
Mm-hmm.
and then that shit went to shit, fucked my credit up. So it's like you can't, man, family or not, you just can't. Dude, ask Danny when I want to say total, I probably used about like $6,000 on your credit card.
Mm-hmm.
Paid every fucking cent, every month, paid it off. So basically, how it works is your credit card is due on the 15th. So you have to make a payment no matter what,
Yeah.
because if you don't make a payment, it's gonna be late. And then 3 days after that, your statement closes, meaning that's what gets reported.
Yeah.
So if you got like $4,000 in debt out of a $5,000 credit card, you make your minimum payment, which is like $300, $200. But if you don't pay it off under 10% by the statement closing date, that's what gets recorded. And if you're above 10%, you get a fee.
Yeah.
They hit you for fees and
They
all that.
do.
So if you're constantly over, like, say you got a $10,000 credit card and you got $9,000 in use, and you're basically making your minimum payment. That minimum payment is only going to interest.
They do
You ain't
shit.
paying shit off. You're just getting fucked over it every month. So I do is I pay my balance under 10%. So if it's $5,000, I get it up to like $500, $600 every month. I pay $4 or $5,000, but at least I don't use my debit. I don't use my cash. It's all on my credit card. And that's how I was able to do it. Now, when I opened up headquarters, dude, I maxed out my shit. I fucked up my credit for like 6 months because I had to pay for shit. I had to
Yeah.
max shit. And I just now, in November, early December, I paid off all my debt, and I'm back. My credit's going up, and it sucks. But it took me 30 to 35 to finally get to that. So you guys got a head start. So my advice is don't stress yourself out. It happens. But you're going to learn. Just plan your exit. Figure it out. Rick, you haven't been recording all this, have you, Ricky? You have? Damn, we probably spit some gems. But just that's what it is, man. You plan your exit. Plan your fucking exit. I can't stress it enough. Stop going in that hamster wheel. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, like I said earlier, dude, there's people that are living paycheck to paycheck, but somehow still have enough money for weed or enough money to DoorDash or enough money to give yourself that little joy of pleasure to make life balanced, I guess you could say. But if you sacrifice a little bit and you plan an exit, dude, there's a fucking way. There's always an exit. Even if you gotta, let's just say, dude, imagine if what time you don't normally sleep, right?
No.
Right.
No, I don't.
So those fucking nights that you can't sleep, and I know it's dangerous because you're a girl, but dude, even if you Ubered 4 hours a day, just 4 hours. Say you want to Uber from 4 to 8 a.m., 4 in the morning to 8 a.m. Dude, say you make $150 those 4 hours. Man, you do 4 of that, 150, 100, that's 300. That's $600 a week if you did it 4 days a week.
Don't tempt me to go do.
I'm just saying, there's ways, dude. 600.
No, but there is.
600 times 2 is what? 12.
Oh.
12 times 4 is 2,400. Now you're making $2,400 a month extra that you could just put on the side. And all you're doing is driving motherfuckers. Now, understand this. 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., you're going to get people that are waking up going to airports. You're going to get people that are waking up. I don't want to say anything before 4 a.m. because then you're going to get all the drunk people trying to get home. And you don't want
Yeah.
drunk people throwing up. But I think 4 a.m., even if you want to play it safe, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., those 4 hours, just 4 fucking hours, you make $100 to $150 a week. You do that shit 4 days a week. That's $2,000 minimum in your fucking pocket every month. $2,000 times 12 is $24,000 a year. And in 1 year, you have 24 G's cash, just as a safety net. And all you did was just fucking drive around.
Or Uber Eats.
Yeah,
That's what I was telling you.
you.
Or Uber, yeah, Uber Eats even better.
The new location that I'm at, the two of the employees there.
What you thought? You're not a part of this anymore, and shit?
They started Uber Eats or DoorDash, whatever, and they're saying that they got their Beyonce tickets. They got like all this fucking like,
Not the
tickets that they've
Beyonce
been
tickets.
wanting to.
Oh, is that Ruben?
The girl's like, dude, like honestly, I'm paying all this off with just Uber Eats and DoorDashing,
I
and
know,
that's it. And I only do it 4 days on the week, and only at night.
Rules in the house and we're recording live.
Damn.
Yeah, how are
Mira,
you?
sin chamada, güey, te vas a
Walking.
enfermar. Te vas a enfermar, bro.
I took your spot.
You're wild.
Sit in the middle. Sit in the middle. Just kick back. You got anything you got to do before you sit?
What do we?
I don't know. You got to go to the bathroom even?
Why are you sitting like that?
Security. Yo, but yeah, we were just shooting the shit. We are talking about planning your exit in life.
Meaning
it's
not dying, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
as in,
planning your exit, like,
retiring.
a lot of
He's
people are
looking like
a lot of people are a lot of people are like stuck in this cycle of never ending hamster wheel,
Yeah.
paycheck to paycheck,
in a routine.
and routine and
Exit to life. Like, is that, for example, like, Los, you said, like 5 years or so from now, you would want to be more behind the scenes than the front. Is that what?
yeah. So
Yeah.
you're planning, right? Because listen, if I'm just one thing I'll never forget. Shout out to Dennis Colpus from Babyliss. When I first signed with Babyliss 6 years ago, one thing he told me is like, look, nothing lasts forever. You guys are gonna walk. And mind you, when the barbers first started in that scene
Yeah.
to go into hair shows, we were the coolest fucking thing out there, bro. Because there was no such thing as barbers at hair shows. It was only hairstylists. So here comes these young, energetic, hip, new fucking barbers, and everyone hated us, but they had no choice but to respect us. And I don't want to say hate. I don't want to use that term loosely, but
Disliking.
just like, who the fuck are these cool ass dudes? These hairstylists will show up to the hair shows at 4 a.m. to prep models to do this. They would have to wake up at early as shit, and here we come roaming in at 9 a.m.
Like,
half hour before the show starts, like bosses, no prep, no nothing, because we're barbers. What is there to prep? We cut out stage. So, but he told us, he's like, you guys are gonna be the hottest shit, but nothing lasts forever. Sooner or later, your time's gonna be up, and here we are, 7 years later. Not that our time is up, but we're no longer these young hip dudes anymore, because now you got these big blends and these younger generation that's coming in, the new trends. So that's always stuck with me, because I never let this shit get to me. A lot of people let that get to them, and then when the company lets you go, they never did anything to make money outside of that, because they were so reliant on that.
Yeah.
And with me, company or no company, I was able to build HQ. I was able to do shit because I don't need to rely on nobody no more. So you have to always plan your exit. If you're in a hole, plan your exit. It might take you 5 years to get out of debt, to fix your credit, to get your dream house or your dream goals, but you plan it. If you plan it, it'll happen eventually. All right, guys. So that was just a quick. That was what kind of episode is that? That was just
Just random.
That was just a
How
random
long was that?
With
episode.
a simple question.
Probably get cut down to like 20 minutes. But
Wait, so y'all been.
yeah, I didn't know. We didn't know. We were just going in on conversation, and then
Ricky told us that
and he said he was recording. So that was just some straight raw footage. I hope you guys got something out of it. But if not, stay tuned for In the Cut episode that we're gonna drop next. So salute.